Ricky Rosselló is the governor of Puerto Rico. He's pushing for statehood, which he said would fix the island's weak economy and is only fair. He joins us now. Governor, thanks for coming on.
Hey, Tucker, thank you for the opportunity. Excited to be here.
So in an interview in January with the Miami Herald, you explained why Puerto Rico deserves to be a state, and you said, and I'm not misquoting you, that the United States does not have moral standing to deny Puerto Rico statehood, and that Puerto Rico is in such bad shape financially, you said, because Puerto Rico's, quote, colonial situation is what provoked the crisis. Do you think insulting the United States government is a good way to become a state?
No, Tucker, I am a very proud American citizen, and what I'm doing is I'm shedding light on what I think is the last bastion of undemocratic behavior, which is having a colonial territory in the United States. My hope is that we can start a transition so that we, as United States citizens, don't have to look at territories or colonial territories as a thing of the 21st century. We want to move beyond that, and the vast majority of people in Puerto Rico love their U.S. citizenship, and we want to become a state.
Well, I mean, I agree with you completely. It is a colonial situation. It is unsustainable. It's silly. It's a relic of the past. Why not become your own country?
Well, that's an alternative, and what we are doing is, on the plebiscite, is we're offering those two non-colonial, non-territorial alternatives. Way back in 2012, the people of Puerto Rico chose not to continue the colonial territory route. So now we're choosing between statehood and alternatives of independence. But I can tell you right now, Tucker, the vast majority of people, over 90% of the people in Puerto Rico, value their U.S. citizenship. And I think, and I believe that statehood will win convincingly in this plebiscite.
But why would it be good for America to absorb a third world country into the United States, a country where electricity doesn't work? The whole island went dark in September, as you well know. It's massively in debt. It's totally corrupt and dysfunctional. I mean, no offense, it's a great place and everything, but why would what would be in it for America to make it a state exactly?
It's a great added value, and it's a great question. I think we need to start talking about this. Puerto Rico can become the connector of the Americas. We've been part of the United States for over 100 years, but we also culturally have elements from South America and, of course, elements from North America. We speak English, we speak Spanish. Geographically, we're centered in the right position, and we have a lot of added value. I think, our economy can take a significant turn if we start addressing some of the local government issues, which our administration has already been starting. I am convinced that I have the most fiscally aggressive, fiscally conservative agenda in the United States right now. I immediately reduced 20% of the political appointees in our government. I reduced 10 to 20% of what contracts are and of the current budget as I took office. And we are moving in a path to reducing 131 agency structure in Puerto Rico to one that's about 30 to 35. So we're taking our steps, and Puerto Rico has added value as a destination. We have great doctors. We have a great education, higher level education system. We are a tourist destination, and I think it could be a hub of the Americas, connecting the United States to the rest.
Would English be the official language of Puerto Rico? I mean, this is an English-speaking country. Puerto Rico is not.
It is, but the United States is also a Spanish-speaking country. It's the third largest Spanish-speaking country in the world, and the United States itself doesn't have an official language. So I don't oppose. As a matter of fact, our public policy is bilingualism. We want to teach. We want to further our kids and our citizens to have both language and to be robust at them. But we also cherish...
Just because it's worked so well in Canada and Belgium, we want to try it here? Why would we want to be a bilingual country?
Well, you don't have to be. It's a multilingual country. What I'm saying is, in terms of its official stance, Hawaii has two official languages as well. Many of the states in the United States don't have an official language, as you know, and the United States as a whole doesn't have it. But look, of course, we would work under the federal government. We already do. The federal courts are in Puerto Rico. Different federal structures are already there. It's pushing through in English. So it's not something that would be new. It's part of the system that we have right now.
Governor Rosselló, thanks a lot for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much
for your position. Thanks. Up next,